Hello, everybody. I'm in the middle of typing to say hello, Denise. I've been sitting here waiting and waiting, and I go, I can't sit here anymore. I started out with the long arm, but decided you didn't want to do that. Yeah, mine hasn't been touched yet. I moved it back a ways. Mine hasn't been touched yet. I moved it back a ways. Oh, gotta turn my volume down. Oh no. That's always that's one of the hardest decisions on long arming, really and truthfully, is what pattern and why. There. And so you get a picture of all the wonkiness up there. My machine's not broken, that one that was on the video. It's just in the normal bobbin case world, we should be able to take that up out of the drop-in bobbins. And mine just doesn't want to come up. Because that's where a string can get caught underneath and things like that. Hello, Mary Webb. Oh, and hello, Darlene and Patty G. So Terry said she'd be back. And Cheryl. Oh, it wasn't the pattern, it's the stitching. Hi, Sarah. Yeah, that stitching, if it's off, I stick with one thread. I have yet to wander off. Because it's like I'm just afraid that I'm not going to get what I want. You like the one? Okay, those stars. That star has got 8 points. That star has 9. They're cut the same way. They're just a wonky cut that I took a ruler, made a nice 45, and then I went up 4 inches and down 4 inches and drew a mark, and then went down 9.5. And that's the way I trimmed them. This one has 8 and this one has 9. I'm leaving them. It's like they're going to be part of the quilt. They're going to sit about like where they're at. There's going to be this giant 9 patch up here, giant 9 patch down here, and then it's always fun getting your hands going the other way. Hi, Janice. You're working on some wonky blocks too? It's like I ended up having to cut more material. And now I'm sewing pieces together because this is how I'm going to add to my length. Hi, Diane. Yeah, okay. And hello, June. But I need to have 2 of these at about 80 inches long. It's how I'm going to lengthen it, top and bottom. So I'm going to put a little border that matches the sashing, then a strip, and then another border of matching the sashing. Okay, just a minute. Yes, ma'am. Just fine. Okay. Yes. Yes. No. Okay, that was a question on internet not working. You're awful cold, but wanted to say hi and leave the thumbs up. Okay, Kim. Do take care of it because it might not be a cold at our age anymore. Hello, Gladys. Unfortunately, it might not be a cold at our age because of the simple fact that we are getting older and it could be some other things. And I just heard Bailey shake her way in here. Kind of. The garbage man stopped out here. It's not for me anyway. And if you hear dog barking, there's 5 dogs next door. Yes. Because it's like there's little delay in our some of our wonky blocks, but it's like you'll get them in the mail eventually. Some are delayed. There's a misunderstanding that one was sent out to each, but that is being fixed. That is being fixed, and we don't have to put them on muslin. That was their choice. I think they did the yeah. Mine are up there. Okay, did it come back on? Okay, it says it did. I hope it doesn't do this. It did it the other day, like 3 times. So you love the wonky blocks? Hi, Katie. And Greenland Quilter is here. All hellos. Oh, we got 2 garbage trucks out here. How did we get so special? Yeah, it said I lost my internet connection. I thought I just got on. So Darlene knows what that's like with me. Hi, Deb. I did say hi to Diane. It's like trying to keep up with all the stuff. And Sarah Jane is sitting here with her pretty little cover on. And Patty G asked me earlier what I use for on my blocks to make them. She said it was crisp. I use Spotless Magic Light Hold. The key word is light hold. Hi, Terry. Yep, you made it. I have an update available. Let's say. I was going to say, it's dark in here. It's like, because I don't have the light on, the other light. I haven't heard from Diane Mayberry, except for she was having trouble getting on to sign up. She was trying to get Tom over on mine. They had the darndest time trying to get that one signed up. Okay, take off my little cover that So Terry made, Miss Sarah Jane. Can't say you have to turn on the power because they're live power always. Hi, Katie Craft. Go put the. I was gone there for a little bit. You just finished a dress. You're going to make another. You're keeping yourself busy for a reason. She's keeping herself busy for a reason. I don't want to have to restart anything. See, checking my white on white. Yep, it's like because it's not for you. It's hard when you're making a color choice for somebody. I guess they can make the color choice. I don't know. Y'all, the ice is finally going to release its hold on South Greenland. Ooh. Keep my hands off machines and off auction sites. Yes. Hello, Donna Armstrong. It's raining like crazy. Yippee! I would be. If it was raining, we'd probably go outside. I'd figure out how to take. I would take the laptop on the front porch. Oh, it won't sew if you don't use the right foot, right? And it's like, if you ever hear it sounds like a hum, somebody has a hard time to remember to take her foot off. I'm power braking, is what I'm doing. I guess is the best description of what I'm doing. We have severe thunderstorms about to hit, so if I disappear, it wasn't me. Oh, okay. We have a chance of heat lightning towards the mountains. Well, I'm safe there. I can't even classify as a hill. I can't even classify as a hill. I'm in flatland. I don't know why I started sewing with the big 2.5 strip. We're still continuing on the Jacob's Ladder block. I put them in my newest tote or project that Maureen gave me. But it was just laying around doing nothing, so I thought I can use it. I had it pinned to the wall till I finished the wonky blocks just last night. Got the last one done at 9:10. I was supposed to go up and walk my grandson's dogs at 9. I was a little bit late because I was so close to finishing. Why not finish first? And then it starts getting a little dark. So you have to watch where you step when you take dogs in the dark for a walk. I have to just watch to make sure I don't disappear. And now I'm sewing my lines. Because I don't have a true 1/4 inch foot. I might get one. I don't know. Heck, I can't even. Hi, Kathy. It's like, I can't even tell you. I really looked at the feet over in the box. It's like, I just took her out and started sewing with her. And then oiled her after the first couple days. And then it's like, I'm deciding if I want to babysit tomorrow or not. The other grandma has a doctor appointment. But tomorrow's supposed to be our hottest day. And I don't know if I want to babysit for 12 hours in the heat. It's just one of those things. This heat's, it's like, and then the neighbor has 5 dogs. And, oh, from 6 in the morning till the final let out, it's bark, 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 bark. It's not Bailey. Bailey wants to play. But then Bailey lays on the concrete porch. Yes, I still have Bailey. But she laid at the back door this morning and howled. And howled. And I go, what is your problem, young lady? I guess she wanted him to come out and bark at her. I don't know. So I have to deal with this for a week. Because the Masters went to Hawaii. They take a vacation. Last year, I think they went to Italy. This year, they're going to Hawaii. Iron went to sleep, so I had to wake it up. Because I have to press. Gotta push that back again. It gets to sliding forward. And it's like, I should put a little cover right there. I wonder what I could put there. That way you don't get this spy eye. Looks like there's a spotlight right there. But when they said that we was going to get heat lightning, that's bad. We have enough fires already. And that's exactly what it means. And then the funeral I have to go to for Terry, it's on the peak time of day at 104. And I hope it's got a wind. If it doesn't have a breeze, it's going to be a hot. I mean hot. Hi, Laura Austin. Okay, you can listen on your way home. We'll let you. Drive safe. Yeah, I just was outside before going live. Some packages was dropped off. And I figured out what they was for Austin. So I opened it up. Because I'm not going to try and carry the awkward box with the dog food in it. So I took... You need a chauffeur? Where's Craig when you want him? Is he working? Of course. Or is... No, I have not got a second package yet. I haven't signed up for mail delivery to see what I get in the mail. And so I'm still waiting, patiently, but waiting, or as patient as I can. It's one of those things, if you don't know what you're getting and when you're getting it, and Patty G was one of the first 6 I mailed my wonky blocks out to. She got hers. And Maureen didn't say. Oh, Maureen must not have got them because she would have said something. It's just Maureen doesn't have any internet right now. She wanted to apologize and then ask questions on the wonky block thing. I did send out a new email. It's the rest of the backing fabric. Yeah, because I was going to use it for the binding. Correct. That is beautiful. I've showed everybody. And I just covered up my disappearing polish because I had to put it on too. And it went today with my shirt because I went outside and I changed colors today. But Alani just loves it. If you just go on the front porch out of the sun, just going out in the heat, it makes it a very light pink. And then you go out and it becomes a bold pink. I forgot to get my square ruler out. When you think you got everything figured out, you never do. But I have my sprinkler all set up. So when I go out to walk Austin's dogs tonight, that's my new job. Not paid, but volunteer there. Tonight could possibly be as last night in Harvest. You got nasty weather? I wish you'd send it this way. You go outside, you don't even want to do anything. And for someone that loves the heat, it is terrible. Later, or sometime, I need to finish mowing my yard. I started the other night, and I just quit. I was sweating, and I don't normally sweat. And some people say sweating is not a good thing if you don't normally sweat. But I said, I've also heard that it's not good if you are sweating and you stop. Because my dad's had a heat stroke. So we always had to watch for him to overheat. And the one neighbor lady, she overheats in the spring when it's not even warm. So I don't know how she's doing this weather. I can tell you I haven't seen her outside, even at night. And next where Austin's at, gravel parking lot and a dry wheat field. It's not exactly cool up there. But his trailer's in a shady spot at that time of night. You're having thunderstorms. Well, I don't want the thunderstorms right this moment. We're too dry. But then Austin's he says it feels like he's trying to pass another kidney stone. But he says he's not calling the ambulance. He might. That was only $1,300. It could have been worse. But it's a lot of money for those fancy little rides. Mine, when I took it, was $800. And it was so low, my insurance paid it all. I got a discount for family working up there. Now I don't have family up there. But I have to decide if I feel up to babysitting. I have such a headache from these dogs. I just don't want to be the grumpy grandma. The grumpy Gigi Ma, I should say. I was grumpy the other day when I had them because of a four-legged house guest. Was that Thursday? Friday. I had them for no, that was Thursday. I had them from 2 to 11. And Bailey jumps up because Alani ate her lunch good and whatnot. And when I give her maple bar, because that's what Gigi Maws do, I had mine and I share mine with Alan. And I was sitting down to give Alan his part. Bailey jumps up and she takes half my maple bar. I wasn't nice. I didn't use any bad words, so Alani couldn't repeat them because she's in that stage. Repeat the bad words. Because she was quick to say the bad word. And then she laughs after she says it. And I told her she can't say those. I says, big people do, but little people don't. Poor dogs. Mine are not out for more than 5 minutes, but they're not barkers either unless there's something on their property. Well, these here, they just get near the fence and it's a battle. It's just, I can't even go out to my fence. They bark at me. But I guess they have a 6-foot wood fence at their house. And I says, hurry up, build it. But it's like, so Alan and I can tell you, we didn't get much maple bar. But then Alani wanted to know why she stole that. And I says, because she wanted scolded. That's the only thing I could think of. Because she wanted scolded. It's been a long 10 months. And I hope it ends here pretty soon. Ace is the easiest thing to take care of. If you ever want a pet, except for, they still need someone to care for them, get a sugar glider. They might be expensive, but they only need attention once a day. So I need 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I add those 6 to those other 2, because I'm going to save at the end, I'm going to have some leftovers. And then I picked the other color that's going to go with these. I decided to make a bigger quilt. And so I'm going to make the other blocks with scrappy white with this purple. This purple goes really well with this purple. It's the darker color that's in here. So that's going to be my other Jacob Ladder blocks. Well, it's going to be a small quilt. And nothing Sandra's world can be small. I have to make a large quilt, or to me, I'm wasting my time. How do you guys, do you like wall hangings? There's a question for the day. Do you like wall hangings? I have no walls to hang them on because I'm not removing I love photos. My walls are covered with photos. Except for this wall. And that's hiding a closet and a scrapbooking desk. So that is hiding. Did Austin get a new job? He's doing harvest, Laura. And that graveyard stuff is something else. And his friends that was walking his dogs decided in this heat that they're not wasting their time. So now I get to go up in the dark, and I'm a little leery. Diane says, no, usable quilts only like you. It has to be usable. If Melinda wants a small wall hanging for in the RV, I will do a small one. I have mine usually go to pillow tops. Just like I wasn't sure on this wonkiness. I rarely make wall hangings or table runners. Yes. Okay, Laura's home now. She's going to switch. Katie, I rarely make wall hangings or table runners. I make the seasonal ones if my kids ask me for them. But I have Easter, Halloween, and Christmas, I think. I think that's my choices that I have. I have, for pillows, I have St. Patrick's Day, Easter, and the Easter matches my quilt, which matches my table runner. Made in 2 different years, 3 different years. But it's close, right? But it's just one of those. See if there's an 1.5 inches on that. Just barely. No, not enough for me. I hate those zigzag edges that they put on some of the stuff. So, oh, yeah, all the pieces are done for the Jacob's ladder. These have to be squared up to 4.5. Now I have to sew 5 of these 4-patch units. You do make a pillow covers to match your quilts. Okay. I do if I have fabric left. If I have fabric left. Or a block I like, because I have a chicken one, a bunny one for Easter. I have my purple poo emoji pillow. I have to have her. That's from Patty G. And I don't know if you guys can see. Right here is a purple poo emoji. Miss Laura sent me some printed out ones. Patty G got hers in her block, and Susan Munger should get hers. If Patty G got hers today, maybe Susan Munger and Maureen get theirs tomorrow. Such different areas. Wrong foot pedal. You think when you put the pedal to the metal, and it don't go, I would realize I'm putting the wrong one. So, are you cooking today, Laura? I took the fried chicken from Casey's birthday. I took it out of the freezer. I'll bake it up and cook me a potato. Yes, Patty G got purple poo in her block. That purple poo is compliments of Miss Laura, my sister, my chosen sister. Is getting so close to getting to be a Gigi Ma again. It's like the days just are counting fast. Last week when I had got the spaghetti out, Austin ate half of it, so I only had to eat it twice. But I don't care. It's like the main thing is it was eaten. I still have 3 or 4 of those emojis left. But I thought it'd be cute to put them on as the centers of the star. When I received those in the mail, I thought, what the heck? And then when I show you guys, I crafting with Vivian. Boy, I almost put that one on wrong. I go, I don't even need this one, but I can use it in the next quilt or the next block. So eventually I should be able to make less because I only need 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I have one left out of each time, and because I use scant quarter, I go back and have to make sure that these are 4.5 also, because that's just me. Sausage, peppers, and potatoes. I could have, well, I can't have fried purple potatoes, but I can have fried potatoes. I have some reds. I don't have any purple potatoes and this heat, they don't want to grow. Having the worst time getting, half my plants are still only like inches tall, and some of my plants are the right height. I don't know if it has to do with how deep down they are or what the problem is. But when it comes time for digging them, I take what I get, right? Any purple's better than none. But it's harder when you have a smaller crop to save some for seed potatoes. Let's see how it fares. 4.5. That one says 4.5. But I will check them all. Hello, Carrie. Is your curtain helping you up in your 7th floor? Now that one needs just a little trim. Not much, but a little. And what time did you go to bed, Carrie? She's on a sugar high. And yeah, only one needed a little bit of trim. So not too bad. So now sit them out. I'll put the camera down a little bit more. And these all sit the same way. The dark corners. And you get your X. And make sure that they all of them go the same way. And then the next block, it's just a half square triangle. They point to each other. The 2 rows. They point to each other. And I have one extra on the thing. So now I'm going to sew on the web. Well, as long as I don't throw it on the floor. And I'm using different white backgrounds. Because I'm making... I have that no-buy rule. Even though I bought... I have bought and I bought and I bought. And the wonky blocks behind me is going to be... My color of choice is going to be a dark purple. Wrong foot again. Dang it. I'm trying to remember to pick up my foot so you don't hear power breaking. That's what it sounds like. And I'm getting ready to power break. I'm too old for power breaking. I doubt it, but I'm not wasting my car tires. I'm not wasting my rubber on the highway. But there's still a lot of people that power braking is a fun thing. That show of excessive power. I say it's an adrenaline thing. 1, 2, 3, because this is considered a 9 patch. Okay. Which way do I want these to press? I'll press towards the 4 patches. I finger press for now. Oops, there I was power braking. resting my foot there. That knob doesn't hold my foot up enough. And then I don't know how many of you watched my other little video I put out on my other sewing machine. She sews. It's just that bobbin case should come out for oiling, cleaning. It's just a me thing. I will sew with her just the way she is. I'm just trying to get her to release like she's supposed to. Because you never know if there's a string under there or not. Because it's like, seems like this one had a string caught under once. But I got it out because this one comes apart. And anybody wants this particular Jacob's ladder pattern, it's free on the Fat Quarter Shop. That's where this pattern come from. Because we found 13 different Jacob's ladders out there to purchase or that you can get. And then I went to a couple more sites that have numerous free blocks. None of them has this one either. It's like, this is where I need the fake nails. Use the, I don't know what you call that. Rub off your fingerprints. And this is the only time I will pin because I want to set those. I want to set them. And the best way so you can remember is to pin them. You can pin them both at the same time. But they nest so nicely. And the pin just saves you a little bit of time down the road of not having your points line up. I don't like my intersections to be off. That's one of my big pet peeves. I will take apart. There's a certain amount that you can deal with, but there's no. I want to be able to say they all match just right. Wrong foot. Nesting and pressing are very important in making quilt blocks. Okay, my seam wants to stand up, and I don't want it to. Then I can see where that point is. That one's going down. This one's up. Hold the pin. Get it to stop right there. Could be using the pin cushion that's right beside me. She's technically my doorstop, but Alani won't let it stay down there. So right now my little scrub brush is down there. Take foot off of the pedal. Oops. Almost popped the thread loose. There's only 2 spots, so 4 altogether that you have to line up your seams to be the perfect nesting. Sounds like I work for a zoo with a navy, wherever the birds are nesting. Needle down. I'm going to have to start throwing some of my blocks or needles out, pins out, because they're starting to get wonkier than the wonky blocks. But I need to designate. That block's complete. Mary saying hi to Carrie and Vivian. Now all I have to do is see, because you want these to be in the perfect line here, in here. That's what makes the block. Sometimes you end up with a step, is what I call it, a step. Of course, the iron went to sleep. So I'll put this up for a little bit. So anybody working on any new projects or UFOs? Oops, I see one of the seams flipped at the end. I'll show you which one. Did I have a date with Jack after bit? Because it bothers me. It's just one of them flipped over the wrong way. So I have to take it out because it bothers me. It's like right here. This flipped to the, so I have to undo the few stitches there and press it the other way. Bonnie Hunters, okay. Oh, 2022, 2023. Well, you'll get it done. You will get it done. I've never, every time I've wanted to do a Bonnie Hunter, I can never find the rest of the pattern on those like mystery ones that she does. I can never, I start the pattern, start everything, because I won't do it until I have the whole pattern. Because I can't do a block of the month. It's like I have to have everything, so I know I have everything. I've did 4 different Bonnie Hunter scrappy quilts. I think I still have one in my possession and the others were gifts. Okay, go back and sew that little 1/4 of an inch that I just had to take out because it's me. Very tiny pieces, a big challenge since I'm only, oh yeah, because you've only been quilting for 2 years. Yeah, I did Bonnie Hunter, 10 years ago was my first one. I think it was. That's when I finally had internet where I could look on. Never joined YouTube. Never signed in. I would watch different YouTube things. That's when I figured out you could search the web. So that block's done. Add it to the thing. I got to figure out how many I need of which colors. So grab another one. Down here somewhere. I don't have a pile of a mess. This is my scraps. But I sat them on top of the other stuff. So while I'm thinking of it and digging them back out in case I need to use them. That's what I have project bags for, and then I need to use them. But I finished the binding on the whiny quilt. Oh, good job. Now what are you working on, Laura? We always have to have projects going somewhere. See, that's the right side. That's the right side. So put these down. I picked 2 materials that is hard to know which is what. The right side and the wrong side. So Terry, okay, I'm back by the keyboard. I will make art quilt because I find them easier to store. I went to cook dinner in this heat. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry, Terry. I was thinking about taking my little toaster oven outside. Who says I can't have it on the front porch, right? Boy, that would be a wrong draw line. See, I can't remember what you asked something else, but I forgot. It's like, oh, believe me, I understand now. I notice Marie writes things down. I think I'm going to have to start asking them down. Mary's taking her roaster out. Okay. I know one year I wanted a stew so bad, or a pot roast. But we didn't have air conditioning or anything in this house at that time. I cooked it outside on the barbecue grill. Put in the briquettes and let it start. But that's the right side. Both of these fabrics, it's hard to say. We cook pizza on the grill. Okay, I've never had pizza on the grill. Because that's like just my one slice of pizza takes 20 some minutes. 24, 25 to sew it. or sew it, cook it. Yeah, I'm going to sew my pizza. Hey, I had my foot on the right foot this time. Carrie, did you catch that? It's like, okay, right side, right side, right side, right side. Okay. Carrie will give me a bad time about it later tonight. How's your curtain working up there, Carrie? Did you get your pins? Tacks, whatever you got. That heat beating in on the 7th floor has to be ridiculous. Oh, it's like garbage man came back for some more garbage. You got a bad storm coming in. It's like you keep saying we're trading. She wants my heat. And I said, no, she don't. Heavy rain. I would take a rain shower. I would go stand in it. Last night when I got hit by the sprinkler at 11 o'clock, didn't even, normally I didn't even faze me. I didn't care that I got wet. One high close down. Yeah, Carrie's so close to the sun. It's like, it's ridiculous. I don't think I would ever live on the 7th floor. Oh, he's checked to see if our garbage cans got dumped. Because normally we're out there and bring them back in the street. I just didn't. I'm on live. I can't. It's like I can't say I'm taking a break because I'm going to go out and get my garbage cans. The neighbor, she probably doesn't want to go outside because the dogs follow her. But I have Bailey. She's locked in the house right now. I control the barking madness. Laura hasn't come back. I Mona did what? Laura didn't come back with what project's next on her list, or a UFO she's working on. Seems like she had one more from that GE Design virtual. Yeah, all these pieces are sewed together. So now the squaring up and all that stuff comes to be. Put her up without clicking. Don't want to click that metal to the paint. I was hoping to start pressed flowers, but just got new great niece arriving Christmas Day, so planning that quilt. Oh. Yeah, you said August we was going to start pressed flowers. You was hoping August. I guess it might be delayed a little again. That's okay. I just keep waiting. That's me. I just keep waiting. Flick the iron. Take a sip. Gotta stay hydrated. I'm not hydrating with the best stuff, but at least I'm hydrating. That was the quick and easy. Grab a soda. I don't know if any of you guys order from Marshall Dry Goods, but when there's a sale like there was the other day, the stuff was in my cart, and when I went to pay for it, somebody else beat me, so it took mine out of my cart and they got it. That was, I never had that problem before. But everything I wanted, they wanted too. Yeah, that was crazy. Excuse me. So when I went to get the purple, because I love that woven texture, it's a great solid for like sashings and borders and stuff. It's a good blender. So I hurried up. You must have great taste. It's like, yeah, I was getting gray, the woven black. I was going to do this originally, the wonky blocks in black. I knew I was going to do a dark. I guess it wanted me to do the dark purple because those stars, those big wonky stars, that one there and that one right there, I'm going to put them on a solid piece. Oh, Marla has to say. You answered above. Marshall Dry Goods is MDG. It's like, and they had all sorts of good fabrics. I hear the garbage can rolling. I thought, thunder! It's the garbage can rolling across the gravel. The only day I work on these blocks is on this Tuesday. For this color, I might change it and take it off for the second color. Gotta find something else to do. Even though this is working on the quilt that's in progress. One of several. I got 3 ready for the long armor. I never heard of that store. I just ordered 20 yards from Missouri Star. It's like, oh, you haven't? You need to go check out Marshall Dry Goods. This purple here is from Marshall Dry Goods, and they have this print in several colors. And it's like, I was trying to think if I have anything else that's quick to grab. Oh, right here. Grabbing it. They had a calico sale, Mona. This one, this one, and come on, slide out. There's a very small Amazon box. I hope you can struggle and carry that over the fence. And this one in purple. These are all in purple because Laura purchased these when there was what was $3.99 or $4.49 a yard. And they have some Halloween fabric, if anybody. But those are all from Marshall Dry Goods. And it's like, oh, I know the other one. I'll grab it. And they have some Minky also. Okay. Here is a beautiful pale yellow wide back. This is 108 wide back. I think this was $9.99 a yard. It's like, can you see your hand through it? That's what it's like. It's like, no. And there's with the light behind it. This is a beautiful, they had this in lavender, yellow, quite a few times. And like in a 3-yard piece, they usually give you 9 inches of extra. And this is not a wide back. This is a dot it's off-white on off-white. And it is, I love the thickness of it. This was $4 something a yard. And I just ordered that purple. And then the last one I can show you is, I don't know if any of you guys seen Aspen's. Here is the lavender Minky. This is like $6.99 a yard, $8.99. I think it's very inexpensive, and I love it. It's very thin but soft, and they all love their minkies. This is going on my Easter one. Yeah, they're not thin. Yeah, it is comfy and cozy. All of I got 5 wide backings. Oh, the one wide backing that you guys need to see is this one right up here. And I'm saying it's called Brush Strokes. And I think it is digital. I'm thinking it's a digital. Oops. I got more. This is a beautiful browns and grays and blues, but it's brush strokes. But I'm pretty sure it's a digital because it's on one side. And a lot of digitals are on one side. And this here is so thick. But it's called, this is Brushstrokes color number 16. That's the only thing I wish they would tell me more about the colors. Because I'm looking down through this is such a beautiful blended colors. And this is going to be used on the Spiny Peak quilt top, Denise. Because I used all these different blues and grays and the browns. This here was the $10.99 a yard. Laura A., I'm in the doghouse. Yeah. But I just bought me 5 yards of the purple woven. I think they call it tonal woven. But I love that. But this backing is going to have these colors. There's purple and blues and grays, and so this is the back for, see how it just blends right with that one. I love the brush strokes. Now that we just did the Marshall Dry Goods commercial, it's like, oops. I it's well worth it. Yeah. And I have the 3. I have this one, and a white put up for my next 3-yard quilt, except for I'm going to make it bigger than the 3-yard quilt. So I have my white and these 2 go back in the bag. Yeah, it's like, I used to have the slip here. I finally moved the slip off of the fabric. Sandra K, looks like you're going to stay busy. I like those colors too. What, we got 4 more weeks before school routine starts again, and then we're waiting for the next school holiday. Oh, yeah. When school starts up again, when it starts up here, I have a little girl for preschool that I have to take her up. So I get to be the grandma taxi, which I'm fine with. So that'll be an interesting. I haven't did that for years. Marshall MDG, Marshall Dry Goods. It's not some beer or wine, but Marshall Dry Goods. Because it seems like there used to be Morgan David something. I don't know. I'm not a drinker, so yeah, Marshall Dry Goods. And you sign up every day, you will get an email. I can't even tell you what's on it right now because I try not looking. I try not looking. He will go down to the other grandma. It's like she lives for her grandkids, and they're just my great grandkids. It still gives me a break. Dinner's in the oven? Okay. Now, are you waiting for Craig to get home or dinner time? Oh, it's like my grandma duty's coming up here shortly. Alan will go to the other grandmas. It's like we'll just play it by ear. She has nothing else to do. I don't know how they communicate because she does not speak much English at all. And it's like I just don't know how they do it, but Alani came through just fine. Rollers little tiny. Fix it before I do the next cut. But we go day by day right now. And then after the next one comes, I think she's off September, October. I think. So November. I don't know how many weeks you get off to have a baby. I have no idea. I never had time off. I was a stay-at-home mom because that's what we did back in 1973. Us moms didn't have a job. 6 weeks here. Yeah, because she was talking several weeks, I know. And there was one gal that wants the baby on one of the days. And then I think it's a wonderful thing that Alani gets to learn Spanish and English, more employment opportunities. It's like She speaks more English than anything, but she does understand it. And she's trying to teach me how to say grandma in Spanish. You was a stay-at-home mommy too? Yeah, I love being a stay-at-home mom. I did not go to work until my youngest was, which was Casey. I went to work part-time when he was 8 years old. That's when we moved to town here. He'd just finished with his chemotherapy and everything. And really after being Casey's mom, Casey's mom, Casey's mom, Casey's mom for so long, I needed an identification as who I really was. Because that's all I was for 2 years. Bye, Mona. You need to rustle up some food. Oh, thank you for coming over. I watch yours and sew. I don't go in the chat and don't go for drawings because I don't need any more stuff in my house. 1, 2, 3, 4. I only have to cut 2 off of this one. I don't want to overcut. My youngest was 11 when I went to work part-time. The only reason I went to work part-time was Casey was just done with chemo. And the job that my husband had at the time just ended, so there was a layoff. And so we had started purchasing this house. We was using it as a rental. And so until my husband found employment, I found part-time employment. So you just do what you have to do. And can't say I liked the job, but I had to pay the rent. But I was home every day when they got from school. I was here. And that's the other fun thing. Find a job that allows you to get them to school and then get them be there when they get out of school. And then my kids, the whole time, the time with babysitters, I don't even need 2 hands to count it. But nowadays, you have to have 2 incomes. I never wanted to stay home, not because I didn't want to be with the kids, but because I wanted to be able to support them and myself if it were ever necessary. I've seen the struggles of single moms, and it's tougher today than it was 50 years ago. Yes, it definitely was. We rented this house out for $60 a month 30 years ago. 35. We rented it to family, but still, that was about the rent. Then they complained because they had to pay for garbage, water, and sewer of $49. It's like, really? You think you get all that for $60? But I would never rent to family again. I've had family live with us. But no, I had my bookkeeping skills from, I hated math in school, but I loved doing the books. My mom and dad managed a mini mart, and they had to do the daily books and whatnot to turn them into the hire a company. I loved doing that. I just love doing the bookwork. But I could never get a job because I didn't have the next education. And then no GED. But I think I've managed just fine. Hi, Lori Clark. You got storms or out in the pool weather? Oh, I go. Why is my iron cord so short? The other Marshall dry good materials on it. Everybody's saying hi to Lori. See, you was missed, Lori. We don't ever realize. Massive flooding in some areas, but I'm good. And you've been swimming. Okay. I was listening on Laura Lynn's the other day. Hi, Sherry Rose. And how are you today? I'm trying to remember the names that I sent my first 6 sets of blocks out. You're hot? Okay. Yeah. It's like, I believe it. Okay, I sent out 2 to Florida and 2 to New York. I sent them out in groups of 2. No. Oh, I guess I did. I sent 2 to Indiana, 2 to Florida, and 2 to New York. Your blocks will be going out, Sherry. They're all done on the wall now. So I will be mailing out the blocks. It's like my pattern is how I'm going to do my layout is going to be 9 blocks in this corner, 9 blocks in this corner with 2 on the sides and 3 across the top right here. So 6 wide, 6 down with sashing. Okay. It's like there's no rush. I'm just going to get mine out and on the road. We have that one, you as a newbie, you're probably getting a little anxious. And did you get one you got one from Lisa Peg, Sherry Rose? I gotta get this fabric off the ironing cord. I wanted to pick up. She will be mailing out your second one. There's a misunderstanding. But right now she's not available to get them done. So there's still plenty of time. Sometime just receiving these as a new quilter, it just makes you. Oh, she had to do a bunch of gifts? Okay. But every once in a while, life throws us a foul ball. long as I can remember my name from day to day, that's good for me. And Alani, we're practicing. What is your name and where do you live? Because when I was asking her, she goes, Gigi Ma, you know where I live. I said, but what if I'm a stranger? It's like, and she says, you're not going to be a stranger. And then the next week I have her, she's telling me all this stuff. My name is, and then she tells me her whole name. And I says, and where do you live? Ritzville. So she's getting the hang of it. And I says, if they ask you where, you have to tell them with your grandma and papa and what their names are. Okay, I have my great grandkids tomorrow in the morning. She says it's just she took the afternoon off. Because with this heat. And then I ask her what my name is. And she says, Gigi Ma. I says, well, what's my other name? Wicked Witch. I says, I think we're going to have to start working on that one. Because I always tell her I'm the Wicked Witch. Because I like the Wicked Witch on the Wizard of Oz. And my one fleece blanket is the Wicked Witch. So I guess I'm going to have to start working on what my name is. I'm sorry. Well, the first time that she ever called me that, she said, did you have fun at Grandma's, Gigi Ma's today? And she says, yeah. And she's my princess. And I'm the witch. She says, Gigi Ma's a witch. And she got in trouble for it. And I says, no. Because she says, no, that's what Grandma. So we had to explain to everybody because it's the Wizard of Oz. Oh, I was reading all the stuff Denise says. You have to have that card or go there. Our town's awful small, so I don't know how it's going to work. Because you know what? The last time I was up there, that girl, well, Austin, I practically lived in preschool and kindergarten because he was so hyper. And we had such trouble with the school because they wanted him on medication. And it's like, no, that isn't how it works. We control him without him being on medication just fine. I don't know how come you guys have the problem. So I was just willing to be the one to go up to the school a lot. But it came time. They all got to pick a song and they all got to sing this. The whole class would sing the song. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had the Cat Came Back song. And the teacher She says, I'm so sorry, but Austin keeps telling us that he wants to sing the Cat Came Back song, but I can't find it anywhere. She says, do you have it on a CD by chance? So I did. I took up my CD. It's the whole CD that my whole kids, they all got to pick two songs for this CD, and it was our traveling CD. And that become their favorite, even though it's kind of unusual that we're killing a cat for this thing. And it's like, it became that class's favorite song. They was always wanting to, and the other classes, because you lower your voice and you raise your voice. June, I'm sorry. But you know the real me, June. We'll talk about it later tonight, that's for sure. It's like, it's just one of those things. It could be worse. There could be a letter change. Carrie's laughing too. Boy, you can tell the delay. I hope Laura didn't choke on dinner. It's like, anybody that was eating, I guess I should have warned you. I don't know. We just have some weird sense of humor, I guess is what I could say. I guarantee if he was choking on something, I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is. And I tried teaching her Spanish for witch, and no, she tells me it's not. Her aunt tells her it is, because I don't know any other Spanish except for, counting to 10, tacos, free. Okay, you're going to be right back. But it's just one of those things. That's how well we get along. Our families all are like that. We definitely have senses of humor. Well, if you've seen my daughter-in-law's wedding dress, or the wedding picture, it's like, unthread my needle. Go ahead. Uh, her wedding was a shotgun wedding. Her dad wore coveralls, no shirt, a straw hat. He had the moonshine jug. He had a shotgun, and he was barefooted. That is how her dad walked her down the aisle to give her to Casey. It's like, that's the wedding pictures. And anybody that's a friend of mine on Facebook got to see those pictures. It's like, because they just had their 18th anniversary. It is amazing to say. I have kids that made it to their 18th anniversary. I don't even know if Melinda can do it with all of her marriages, or Ronnie. But it's like having these conversations with you guys this way is definitely different. It's like because I have to do all the reading and then remember back what I said. But Marla did send me a picture of her sitting by the pool. She got her wish today. She got to go to the pool. Can't say she's listening for very long, but because her phone battery goes down so fast. But I'm just finishing up the second block. It it took us a little bit longer because we took our um, Marshall Dry Goods commercial out, time out. Too bad we can't put that they seen the fabrics or how they got recommended. It's like that would be an interesting thing because I I took the plunge. I didn't know for sure how the minky would work out, and I thought, what am I going to be out for $6.99 a yard? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. I've had no problem with uh, the the only minky I've had issues with is the one I bought at Walmart and Joann's. My first one I bought at Joann's, I did not. The minky was very stretchy. And I contacted Shannon Fabrics about it. And they said that they make them no different. So I says, why does one have a 60-inch stretch and the other one has a 15-inch stretch and the other one has a 3-inch stretch? So tell me that something isn't wrong. And they all say Shannon Fabrics. So I don't buy the dimple anymore unless it's from a quilt shop. But it could be just the dimple minky is different. But there's the second one. And I got to start calling Austin to see if he answers. Let me give him a call to see if he answers right now. It's like, I'll mute myself just for a minute. Because if he doesn't answer here, then I have to go up at 3 o'clock. And it's like, no fun. But it's just about this harvest is over because they have to wait for the next harvest. Not all crops come out at the same time. Not all of them come out. And I think the next one, he might do lentil, but for sure he's going to do corn. And corn's in cooler temp. And he wants me to get his heated jacket zipper replaced. It's like, really? I have the zipper. I just don't want to take out all the seams. But it's like, it has been a joy. Everybody starts saying their goodbyes and everything. And I'm going to call it a wrap. And get ready to hit the heat and go up and get Austin up. I'm going to change out of this white shirt because I got to go walk his dogs while he tries to wake up. Normally his mom's the one doing this. But it was great having you all. Oops. But it's just everybody, that way you can all say your goodbyes. And you have a good rest of your day too, Vivian and Mary and everybody, because we'll meet up again. Thursday, I should be here. Don't know what I'm doing Thursday yet. But it's like, because that's done. Just got to get them all in the mail. But I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. But you guys all have a great day. Stay safe, stay well, and drink plenty of fluids. It's 97. I get to go walk the dogs at 97 degrees. Not looking forward to it, but I will do it. It's good for them to get out. So we'll see you guys on Thursday and catch you on somebody else's YouTube someplace somewhere. And I might do a little sewing video on the other machine. And by Kathy. But I might sew a block on the 66. Who knows what I could do on Thursday? We'll see you all then. Bye.